Story in a minute. Vocabulary. Bankruptcy. Erase. Optimism. Negotiated. Closed sale. Debt. Astonished. Stunned. There was a business executive who was deep in debt and could see no way out. Creditors were closing on him. Suppliers were demanding payment. He sat on a park bench with his head in his hands, wondering if anything could save his company from bankruptcy. Suddenly, an old man appeared before him. "I can see that something is troubling you," he said. After listening to the executive's story, the old man said, "I believe I can help you." And then he asked the man his name and wrote out a check and pushed it into his hand, saying, "Take this money, meet me here exactly after a year, and you can pay me back at this time." And then he turned and disappeared as quickly as he came. The business executive saw in his hand a check of $500,000 signed by John D. Rockefeller, then one of the richest men in the world. "I can erase my money worries in an instant," he realized. But instead, the executive decided to put the uncashed check in his safe. Just knowing it was there might give him the strength to work out a way to save his business, he thought. With renewed optimism, he negotiated better deals and extended terms of payment. Then he closed several big deals. Within a few months, he was out of debt and was able to make money again. Exactly 1 year later, he returned to the park with the uncashed check. At that agreed upon time, the older man appeared. But just as the executive was returning back the check and shared his success story, a nurse came up running and grabbed the old man back. "I'm so glad I got him," she cried. "I hope he hasn't been bothering you. He's always escaping from the rest home and telling people that he is John D. Rockefeller." The astonished executive couldn't believe himself. He owed money to a crazy man, convinced that he had $500,000 behind. Suddenly he realized it wasn't the money, real or imagined, that had turned his life around. It was his newfound self-confidence that gave him the power to achieve anything he went after.